Welcome to today's Sculpt class. We're going to be using a resistance band for this class and a set of light hand weights. I'm using a set of 1.5 kilos. And if you like this workout, I have a whole sculpting program that I will link down below that you can join at any time. And we're going to get started on our hands and our knees. So make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. And we're just going to start with a couple of cat-cows. So you can inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, take your gaze towards your navel, scoop in the abs, push the floor away, really rounding the back. Inhale, look up, lengthen the spine, nice arch in the back, extension of the spine. Exhale, gaze towards navel, really scoop in the abs. So that this is a core exercise as well as a mobility exercise. Okay, rounding the back. Inhale, lengthen, just waking up the spine for today's class. It should feel really good. And then we're going to come to a flat back position. Take the right arm forward, extend it in front of you. You're going to lift it up and around. Gaze follows that hand, taking it back down. Palm facing in, lifting it up. Twisting, nice rotation of the thoracic spine. Let's do one more. Hello, spine. Nice to see you. Time to wake up. Taking it down. Let's go into the other side. Extend the left arm forward, taking it up and around, circling inside the shoulder joint. Shoulder mobility. Just waking up our body for today's class. Let's do one more. Taking it back down. Very good. Extend the right arm forward again and the left leg back. Exhale. Lift. Now, hold it here. I want you to find length instead of height. So you're not lifting up the leg as high as it can go. You're rather reaching out, finding that length through both limbs. Lower, tap, exhale, lift. Find length. Use that stability, that core connection, the belly button to spine to help you to stabilize. Very good. We're just warming up. Let's do one more. Taking it down, and then we're going to lift it back up, circle the arm around, bend the knee, tap the fingertips to the toes, extend it back out long. Exhale, twist, look towards that hand. So you get that nice rotation in the thoracic spine. Tap, extend out. Feel that glute switch on. Let's do one more. Taking it all back down. Do a couple of more cat-cows here just to rinse it out. Should feel nice on the spine. Okay, extend that left arm long, the right leg back. Lift, find length, hold here. Get that stability. Lower, tap, lift, find length. Remember, this exercise is about length, not about height. You're lifting and then you're squeezing that glute. Gazes down towards the mat. We're going to go for one more. Tap, lift it up, tap your toes. Gaze follows that hand, extend it out. Find length, tap, rotate in that spine. Thoracic spine. We spend so much time sitting, hunched over a computer or a phone. We want to get that rotation, that mobility back in our spine. Let's go for one more. Lengthen out. Take it forward. Take it down. Couple of cat-cows. Just release. And that's your warm-up. Okay, we're going to take the knees together, tuck the toes underneath, and then we're going to come down onto our forearms. You can clasp your hands, and then you're going to lift up into a knee hover. So connect to that core on your inhale. Exhale, belly button to spine. Lift to that knee hover. Lower tap, exhale. Let's do another 4. Connect to that core. Deepen that core connection. Exhale, powerful exhale. Lift. Let's do 2. Last one. Hold it here. Little pulses up with the knees. Last 2, 1. Lift it up all the way. Good. Lengthen through the back of those legs. Take the heels down towards the mat. And then you're going to take the knees forward to that hover. Hovering it here. Exhale, lift. Back to that pike. Inhale, lower, hover. Exhale. Can you feel your quads switch on? This is a nice quad exercise and a core exercise. Let's go for another 2. Find length through the back of the legs as you extend the legs. Last 1. Perfect. Come into a plank, shift forward. Find that nice, what I like to call an ugly plank. And then you're going to take the arms, square them off, stagger the feet coming onto the left-hand side. Nice side plank. Lower the hips, exhale, lift. So just a little lower, little hip dip, and lifting it back up. Neck is in line with the spine. You're holding that strong plank. Feet are staggered. Hold it here. Can you rotate under? Reach it up. Very good. Exhale, rotate. Inhale. Let that gaze follow the hand so that you're getting into that full rotation. Let's go for another 2. Last 1. Taking it down. Other side. Lifting it up. Find that strong plank. Open up the chest. Lower the hips. Lift. Inhale, lower, exhale. Lift and squeeze. Working those obliques. Same side obliques. Ipsilateral obliques. Let's go for another 2. Last 1. Push up out of the shoulder. Twist it under. Rotation of that spine. Working that transverse plane, which so many people forget about. But we want to make sure that we're working all planes of movement. And that's what's so great about Pilates. Can you feel those obliques? Let's go for another 2. Gaze follows the hand. Last 1. Lifting it up. Take it back to that plank. Squeeze that core. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the knees down. Press back to a shallow stretch. How is the body feeling now? Are you feeling warm? If you are enjoying this class so far, please subscribe down below. I release classes every week, and you don't want to miss them. Okay, come down to the middle of your mat now. You're going to be seated. Legs are going to be bent. Feet are going to be placed flat on the mat. Take your weights now. Lengthen them in front of you, shoulder height. Really lengthen through the crown of the head. And then you're going to lead from the pelvis. So you're going to tuck the pelvis under, rolling back into your half roll back position. Scoop in the abs, feet on the floor. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, roll it back. Crease in that rib cage. Lifting it back up. Next one. Exhale. Scoop in the abs. Inhale here. Exhale. Arms come overhead. Inhale, lower, slow and controlled. The slower you go, the harder it is. So stay with me. I love doing these sculpt classes because it adds a lot of resistance. And usually we tend to go a little bit fast-paced in the sculpt classes so that we get that heart rate up. Hold the weights up, palms together, bring the weights together, and then you're going to lower, twist to the right. Really look to that back elbow. Lifting up, twist to the left. Just alternating side to side. So if you enjoyed this class, I have a whole program on it. You're going to get your heart rate up, you're going to sculpt your body, and I'll link it down below. Okay, last side. Lifting it up, take the arms forward and down, lifting up. Okay, take the weights down now. You're going to roll down onto your back. I want you to press your lower back in towards the mat. So you're coming into posterior pelvic tilt, lift one leg up to tabletop at a time, and just flex and point your feet. Make sure your knees are over your hip bones, and just flex and point. Okay. Just getting into that ankle mobility. Maybe you can take some ankle rolls as well. You want to mobilize. And then you're going to take your hands behind your head. Okay. You're going to come into your ab curl series. So you're going to exhale, lift up. Gaze towards your thighs, towards your navel. Head is just resting in your hands, lifting up, creasing in that rib cage, rib tip connection. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift and squeeze the abs. Working those up abs. The obliques are helping to stabilize. Let's go for another 5, 4. You're not pulling on your neck. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up here. Things are about to get spicy. Extend that right leg long. Bend it back in. Keep that lower back pressed flat to the mat. You're just extending and bending that leg. Everything else in the body is staying still. The pelvis is still. You're just moving that femur inside that hip bone. Okay. Let's go for another 2. Last 1. Extend it out. Twist. Now, as you do this, keep that left leg in the same position. Don't move it. You'll be tempted to bring it in with the other leg, but work on that control. Extend it out, bend it in, twist. Try and lift up and over. The burn is real. I am feeling that too. Getting into those obliques, contralateral obliques. Different side obliques of the internal, external obliques. Okay, last 2. Last 1. Hold it here. Take that arm, extend that left arm, lift up. Really twist and squeeze. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Just take a little bit of a release. Okay. We're going to go and do that series on the other side again. Okay. Legs come back up to tabletop. Exhale, lift into that ab curl. Extend that left leg. Bend it in. Gazes towards that belly button, towards the upper thighs. So you're lifting up. You're not looking up towards the ceiling, putting strain on your neck. Let's go for another 2. Last 1. Bend it in, extend it out, and then we add the twist. Keep that opposite leg still. Work on that control. Pilates is about control. Exhale, lift and twist. Woo! Abs are on fire. I feel it. Okay. Hold it. Extend that right arm. Little lifts and twist. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Take that hand behind the head. Extend that right leg long. And we're just going to lift. Think of opposite armpit to knee. So you're lifting up and over. Finishing it out. Last 2. Last 1. Hug it in. Extend the body long across the mat. Taking a deep breath. And then when you're ready, we're going to grab the band. So grab your band. Place it around your thighs, just above your knees. And then you're going to take your feet about mat distance apart, slightly externally rotated. You can take your weights here and place them on your hips, just for a little bit of extra resistance. Now I want you to work that band. So you're not bringing the knees in, lifting alone. You are pressing out on that band at all times. And then you're going to exhale, lift with a flat back. Inhale, lower, tap, left. Squeeze those glutes. Remember, you're not lifting your hips up all the way arching in the back. You're keeping that slight rib-hip connection. So we're maintaining a neutral spine. Okay, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Very good. You're doing so well getting through this class. Last two. Last one. Hold it up here. Open the knees. Back to center. Open, close. Getting into the supporting glutes. And as you do this, I want you to make sure that you are lifting up. So you're not dipping the hips as you open the knees. Everything's staying still. You're staying up in that isometric hold. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips. Lift. Open the knees. Close. Lower. Lift. So we're combining the two movements. Just finishing out the glute strong. Okay. Let's go for another 4. Can you feel your glutes on fire? Squeeze them. Outer glutes, the glute max, the glute med, all working hard. Pelvic stabilizers. Last 2. Last 1. Perfect. Lower it down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. You take the band off your thighs now. You'll be relieved to know that. Okay. Then you can roll up to seated. We're going to come into a prone position now. So we're going to be on our tummies. We're going to do some back extensor work. So come down onto your tummy. You can make your feet about mat distance apart. Lower down onto your forehead. And then take the band behind your back around your wrists. If you can get it on. I'm struggling a little bit. Okay. Okay, rest your forehead on the mat. Now I want you to really bring the shoulders down and back. You're going to inhale and just take a moment here. Focus on your core. I want you to bring your belly button to your spine. On your inhale, you're going to lift up, lengthen, lift the arms. Lower everything back down on your exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Reach the arms back like you're reaching for the wall. Lowering it down. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Scoop the belly button in like you're picking up a blueberry with your belly button. Lifting, fine length through the back and the arms. Nice shoulder expansion, chest expansion. We're all hunched over, so this is a little bit of an opposite counter stretch, working on the strength of the back, which is so important because a lot of us have weak backs. Hold it here. Lift and lower those arms. Exhale. Lift. Put resistance on that band. Put tension on that band. Pull that band apart as you lift and lower. Stay with me. Exhale, lift. Last 2. Working on those triceps. Last 1. Lower it down. Lower the head down. And then, just for kicks, we're going to put the band around the thighs again. Just because we want that little bit of an extra resistance. And then we're going to come back onto our tummies. What is my mic doing? Hello, mic. Okay. Okay, band is secure. Come down onto your tummy. Prone position, feet on mat distance apart. You can rest your forehead on your hands. Okay, so place your hip bones, your pubic bone on the mat. You're going to lift one leg into hip extension, lowering it back down. Exhale, lift the other leg. So we're just alternating. I want you to make sure here that you're keeping your pelvis still. So you know rocking in the pelvis as you're lifting and lowering each leg. Okay, let's go for last 2, last 1, and then we're lifting and lowering both together, so pressing the pubic bone into the mat. If this hurts your pubic bone, just double up your mat, put a towel underneath your mat, and then exhale, lift. Squeeze those glutes, belly button to spine. Use your breath when things get hard. Getting into those hamstrings, into the glutes, lifting it up, hold. Bend, tap your toes together, extend it out. Bend it in, extend it out. Put tension on that band. Work that band. What you put in, you're going to get out. That's like anything in life. So put in the hard work because you're going to see the results that you want to see. Pull that band apart. Okay. Keep the legs bent. Lower the thighs down. Lift. With bent thighs, you can flex the feet. That will help if you have any cramping in your hamstrings. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last 2. Last 1. Lower the feet down. Press back to your shell stretch. Okay, take a rest for the back. And we're going to finish our class strong with some lunge work. And then do a little bit of a stretch. I want you to really focus in on today's class. Not that you haven't, but focus in on this last part. We're going to do standing yoke lunges. Are so good for you. They're so strengthening. And I want you to put in your best effort. Okay. Coming up to kneeling position, you're going to take the right leg forward, grab hold of your weights on either side, tuck your back toes under. Make sure that your legs are in a 90-degree angle on both sides. Okay, lifting up, hover that knee, draw the inner thighs together, just hovering here. Can you shift a little bit back in space? Lowering it down, tap, lift. Very good. Squeeze the inner thighs. We're working into those quads. Nice posture, lengthening through the crown of the head. Don't shift forward, shift back. Feel that stretch. Eccentric quad contraction. Lifting up all the way. Woo! Find that nice high lunge. Press that heel back down to the mat. Lowering it down to the hover, lift. The full lunge version. Okay. Let's go for another 3. Draw that belly button to the spine. Last one, lengthen through the legs. Okay, hold it here. Can you shift the hips back, lengthening through the spine? So I don't want you folding over, rounding the back. Lengthen, push the hips back, lifting back up. So really focus on that length. Stabilize by drawing the inner thighs together. Working on this hinging motion, which is so good for healthy hips. And we're actually lengthening through the back of that right hamstring and calf. One more. Lifting up, taking it all down. Take that leg back. And then we're going to go into the other side straight away. So we're really going to feel this burn. Take the left leg forward. Right toes are tucked under you in a 90-degree angle. And then draw the inner thighs together, lift, hover. If you need to make any adjustments, you can. Tap, lift, sink back in space, lower, lift. Woo! Ah, my quads are on fire. Stay with me. End of class. Last 3, 2, 1. Lift up all the way. Whew. Lengthen through the back of that leg. Lengthen through the legs, lowering down to the hover. Exhale, lift, lengthen. Lowering it down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Belly button to spine. Last 1. Lifting up. Okay, lengthen through the back of that leg. Hinge the hips back in space. Hips are square. Lifting back up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. Stay with me. You're doing very well in this class. Let's go for another 3. Lengthen through those legs. Find that nice stretch. Last 1. release. Whew. Take the weights down to the side. Release the band. Come down into a seated position on your mat. Okay, extend your legs long. And then you're going to bend your right leg in. And then I want you to find length. Lift and lengthen. Take the hands, walk the hands out towards the feet. Fold over. Finding a nice stretch in the back, in the hip flexor. If you need to, you can take your band. In the hamstring, the hip flexor. You can take your band. Just hold on. Okay. Release that. Take the right leg over the left. Open up the chest and bring that left foot in. Push that right knee away. If you want to, you can bring it in towards the midline of the body for a deeper stretch. Just lengthening, opening, stretching, elongating. Okay, bring it back to center. Lengthen it long. Take that right leg long. Bring the left leg in. Lift up, lengthen. Fold over. If you want to, you can bring the band around that foot just to help you with the stretch. Flex that foot. Calming the nervous system down after today's class. Then you can release that. Take the left leg over the right. Bring it in. And then open up the chest. Push that left knee away. You can bring it in towards the midline of the body. If you want a deeper stretch. Then take it out to the side again. Okay. Release that. Come into a mermaid position. Sending my right leg back. Then you can reach the left arm up and over. Look towards the ceiling. Nice lateral flexion of the spine, opening up those obliques, getting into those hips. Release. Other side. Up and over. Okay, perfect. Release that. And that's it for today's class, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this one. If you have, please give me a like. Subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you did. And if you would like access to my sculpting program, I will link it down below. Bye, guys.